Hello everyone. Let's start with the next chapter of English literature, When Wishes Come True. In this story there are two main characters, a father and a son. Father's name was Subal Chandra and son's name was Sushil. Sushil was very naughty. He used to drive the entire neighborhood mad, and his father always wanted to punish him. However, as he was not physically fit, he was suffering from rheumatism, it was difficult for him to catch Sushil and slap him. It was Saturday, and Sushil was in no mood of going to school. He remembered that he had a geography test on that day. Secondly, he wanted to go and watch the fireworks at the boss's place. After thinking long and hard, Sushil jumped back into his bed and thought of an excellent idea. Now Sushil told his father that he had a terrible stomachache and that he could not go to school that day. Subal saw through the trick at once and said to himself, "Very well, I know how to teach you a lesson." He locked his son in the room and went to prepare a really bitter brew. Sushil was in trouble now. He was dying to go to the boss's place to watch the fireworks, but now there seemed to be no chance. Subal returned to the room with a big bowl of bitter brew. Sushil jumped out of the bed saying, "I am fine now. My stomachache is gone. I am going to school." However, his father was adamant and he forced him to drink the bitter brew. Sushil burst into tears and cried the whole day. He told himself over and over again that if he could be as old as his father, then no one will ever be able to lock him in the room like this. While Subal, he was sitting outside and he was thinking that when he was a child he was pampered a lot by his parents. He wished that if he were young as Sushil, he would study once again. He would not waste even a single minute playing. Now when these two, they were thinking like this, suddenly it happened that the goddess who grants wishes was passing by then. She heard both Sushil and Subal and decided to grant them their wishes. Appearing before Subal, she said, "Tomorrow morning you will be as young as your son." And to Sushil, she said, "From tomorrow you are going to be as old as your father." Both father and son, they were happy. Both father and son got exactly what they wished for. In the past, Sushil had always thought that once he was old like his father and independent like him, he would spend his entire time climbing trees, swimming in the pond, eating raw mangoes, looking for birds' nests, and roaming with his friends all day long. So when he woke up that morning, he felt no urge whatsoever to climb trees. He looked at the pond covered with water and felt quite certain that he would not dare to take a dip in it. He finally decided that he should try climbing the tree. He went to a nearby olive tree and tried several attempts to climb it. However, climbing was beyond him now. After several attempts, he hung on to one of the lowest branches, which gave way under his weight and broke into two. He fell flat on the ground. People passing by were amazed to see an old man trying to climb a tree, and when they saw him rolling on the ground, they burst out laughing.